Imagine launching a digital product that millions download, generating revenue while you sleep. In 2025, the mobile app market is a goldmine. But should you create a practical app or an addictive game? Both paths promise success, but they're wildly different. Today, we're diving into the differences between selling apps and selling games, exploring market trends, revenue models, development challenges, and more to help you decide which path to take. This 10 to 15-minute journey will give you the clarity to start your digital venture. Let's jump in. Defining apps and games. Let's start by defining our terms. Apps, or applications, are software programs designed to solve specific problems or enhance user experiences. Think of productivity tools like Notion, social platforms like TikTok, or utility apps like weather trackers. They're built to serve a purpose, whether it's organizing tasks or connecting people. Games, on the other hand, are all about entertainment. From casual puzzles like Candy Crush Saga to immersive adventures like Genshin Impact, games engage users through interactive gameplay, challenges, and rewards. While both apps and games live on app stores, their goals and audiences set them apart. The 2025 mobile market landscape. The mobile app market is thriving in 2025, projected to grow to over $781 billion by 2029, with a compound annual growth rate of around 14%. Games are a massive driver, accounting for over 40% of App Store revenue in 2023. Top-grossing games like Honor of Kings and Monopoly Go are raking in billions, but non-gaming apps like shopping and social networking platforms are also booming, with apps like Amazon and Temu leading downloads. The market's growth is fueled by smartphone adoption, 5G technology, and AI-driven personalization. However, games face fiercer competition, with thousands of new titles flooding app stores monthly, while apps can often target niche markets for less crowded opportunities. Monetization models. How you make money is a key difference between apps and games. Selling apps. Apps use a variety of monetization strategies. One-time purchases. Users pay upfront, like for premium productivity apps. Freemium models. Basic features are free, with premium features behind a paywall, as seen in apps like Duolingo. Subscriptions. Recurring fees for ongoing access, common in apps like Headspace. Advertising. Free apps monetize through ads, like many news or weather apps. Selling games. Games lean heavily on in-app purchases, IAPs. Players buy virtual goods, like skins or power-ups, as in Fortnite's battle passes. Subscriptions. Monthly passes for exclusive content, popular in games like PUBG Mobile. Advertising. Common in free-to-play games, where ads appear between levels. Games often target whales, high-spending players who drive most revenue, while apps spread income across broader user bases. For example, shopping apps generate nearly $24 per download, while games average just $1.30 per download due to their free-to-play model. Let's compare selling apps versus selling games on mobile platforms. Primary monetization. Apps typically make money through one-time purchases, freemium models, subscriptions, and sometimes ads. Games, on the other hand, lean heavily on in-app purchases, subscriptions, and advertising as their main revenue streams. Revenue per download. Apps, especially niche ones like shopping or productivity, often bring in more money per download. For example, a shopping app might generate up to $24 per user. Games usually see a lower return, averaging around $1.30 per download. User spending patterns. App users tend to spend broadly and consistently across the board. In contrast, game revenue is often dependent on whales, a small group of users who spend a lot to support the game. User engagement and retention. Engagement is critical for success. Games are designed to be addictive, using daily challenges, leaderboards, and social features to keep players hooked. For example, Candy Crush Saga uses daily rewards to encourage frequent play. This high engagement requires constant updates, new levels, or events to maintain interest, which can be resource-intensive. Apps, depending on their purpose, may not need such intense engagement. A project management app like Trello is used when needed, offering consistent but less frequent interaction. Retention for apps often hinges on utility, how well they solve a problem, rather than daily engagement. Development costs and timelines. Creating a game is typically more complex than developing an app. Games require specialized skills in game design, 3D modeling, sound engineering, and complex programming for gameplay mechanics. A high-quality game like Honkai, Star Rail can take years and large teams to develop, with costs running into millions. Apps, especially utility or productivity tools, can be simpler. A solo developer might create a basic app in months using existing frameworks or low-code platforms. For instance, a note-taking app requires less graphical complexity than a multiplayer game. However, sophisticated apps like banking or e-commerce platforms can rival games in complexity. Target audience. Games cast a wide net, appealing to casual players, hardcore gamers, and everyone in between. This broad audience offers massive potential, but also means competing with thousands of titles. Apps, by contrast, often target specific niches. A fitness app might focus on health enthusiasts, while a finance app targets budget-conscious users. This niche focus can make it easier to stand out, but may limit your audience size compared to games. Challenges and risks. Both paths have hurdles. Selling apps. Market saturation. Standing out in crowded categories like productivity or social networking is tough. User adoption. Convincing users to download and use your app requires strong marketing. Technology shifts. Apps must evolve with new devices or platforms, like adapting to 5G or AI trends. Selling games. High competition. Thousands of new games launch monthly, making discoverability a challenge. Retention pressure. Games need constant updates to keep players engaged, increasing costs. Monetization risks. Relying on whales means revenue can be unstable if high spenders drop off. Both require effective App Store optimization (ASO) to improve visibility. But games often need more aggressive marketing due to their competitive landscape. Emerging trends in 2025. The app and game markets are evolving fast. For apps, AI-driven personalization is key, with tools like chatbots and recommendation engines enhancing user experiences. 5G enables faster, more complex apps, especially in healthcare and e-commerce. For games, hybrid genres like casual games with mid-core elements are gaining traction, blending accessibility with depth. Social mechanics, like those in Monopoly Go, and live operations such as real-time events, are boosting engagement. Privacy regulations are also shaping both, pushing developers toward contextual targeting over cookie-based ads. Success stories. Let's look at some real-world wins. In gaming, Pokémon Go became a global sensation by blending augmented reality with social gameplay, generating billions in revenue. Among Us also skyrocketed by capitalizing on social trends during the pandemic. On the app side, Duolingo transformed language learning with gamified lessons, while Headspace revolutionized mental health with guided meditations. These successes show that both apps and games can thrive with innovation and strong user focus. Strategies for success. How do you succeed in each? Selling apps. Find a niche. Target underserved markets, like specialized productivity tools. Optimize for ASO. Use relevant keywords and compelling descriptions in app stores. Leverage AI. Integrate AI for personalization, like tailored recommendations. Focus on utility. Ensure your app solves a real problem to drive retention. Selling games. Engage early. Use social features or daily rewards to hook players. Invest in ASO. Optimize game titles and visuals for discoverability. Update regularly. Release new content to maintain player interest. Target whales. Design monetization for high-spending players without alienating casual users. So, which should you choose? Selling apps is ideal if you're skilled at solving specific problems, prefer shorter development cycles, or want to target niche markets. Apps like fitness trackers or budgeting tools can find dedicated audiences with less competition. Selling games suits those passionate about entertainment, with skills in design and storytelling, and the resources to compete in a crowded market. Games offer massive revenue potential but require ongoing investment to stay relevant. Many entrepreneurs start with apps to build capital, then pivot to games for larger-scale projects. The key is aligning your choice with your skills, budget, and passion. Selling apps and selling games both offer incredible opportunities in 2025's booming mobile market. Apps provide flexibility and niche potential, while games deliver high engagement and revenue from dedicated players. Your success depends on creating a product that resonates with users, whether it's a practical tool or an immersive adventure. Start small, test your ideas, and leverage tools like AI and App Store optimization to stand out. Ready to dive in? Explore platforms like Unity for games or low-code tools like Bubble for apps. Build your prototype, learn from user feedback, and keep innovating. Thanks for watching, and let's make 2025 your year to shine.